What does it mean to be a professional martial arts teacher? Well, in today's video, I'm gonna be flying to a different country to teach an international martial arts workshop. And I wanna take you behind the scenes with me so you can see exactly what it means to not only be a martial arts teacher, but a professional one. And that difference is crucial. Follow along. So I'm gonna be dividing this video into two different parts. The first is what it actually means to be a teacher, and the second part is what the word professional means. And once you manage to combine those two, well, then you can be a professional martial arts teacher too. Just got through airport security, but now I got a question for you as I crush these chicken wings before I board the plane. What do you think is the difference between a martial arts teacher, a coach, and an instructor? Teacher, coach, and instructor. If you don't know the difference, then you're gonna have a hard time if you want to become a professional one. So think about that. Touchdown in Berlin, Germany. That took way longer than I expected. I thought I was gonna get picked up, go straight to the hotel, chillax, get to bed, and then wake up tomorrow refreshed and do the seminar. It turned out to be a full-on Berlin, Germany experience sightseeing tour with my organizers here. But now finally I am at the hotel where it's time for me to tell you what I believe is the main difference when it comes to a teacher, an instructor, and a coach. See, an instructor, first and foremost, is somebody who instructs you, who shows you how to do something in a step-by-step approach or manner. Monkey see, monkey do kind of thing, right? A coach is someone who helps you achieve a specific outcome. He shows you not how to do it like an instructor, but what to do, so that you get that last final piece of the puzzle to get a clear view. And then, last but not least, the teacher is not about the what or the how, but the why. A teacher is all about helping you move from knowledge to wisdom. Because knowledge is knowing that a tomato is really a fruit, but wisdom is to not put a tomato in a fruit salad. And that's what a teacher does above everything else. Helps you figure out the why, the meaning, the reasoning, the purpose. Not just collecting the dots, but connecting the dots. And that, to me, is the first thing that you need to understand if you want to be a professional martial arts teacher. Let's talk more tomorrow, because I really gotta sleep right now. Good night. Good morning, or should I say Guten Morgen, right?
Guten Morgen.
This is one of the co-hosts of my workshop here, my international seminar. Please give a quick introduction of yourself. What's your name? What do you do?
Hi guys, I'm Patrick. I'm coming from the Black Forest, and I'm a good friend of Tony, who's the host of the seminar. And I'm really excited for the seminar. What is Jesse?
What do I have planned?
To us?
It's gonna be a fun day. Guten Morgen! The first class I'm gonna be teaching is for kids. And I remember when I was a kid, one of my favorite things was to go to training camps or seminars, because usually the teacher would be somebody special, and today I'm that teacher to these kids. And the way I approach it is I try to be funny, but also teach them real serious skills. So basically you gotta be a clown ninja. Why do you think this is important?
Warum denkt ihr, ist das wichtig, so tief zu stehen?
Darf man nicht hinfällt?
Nochmal?
Darf man nicht hinfällt?
You don't fall down.
Exactly.
Ja, das ist richtig.
The lower your center of gravity is, the better your balance is.
I lost you.
kids are not small adults, but adults are quite often big kids. So many teachers spent their time, effort, and energy to teach me. And the best way that I can thank them all is by passing on what I've been taught. That's why the greatest learners become the greatest teachers, because the journey never ends. And once you realize that, then you start taking yourself less seriously, and you can be free to become the teacher that your students need you to be, because it's not about you. I am not here because people want me here. I am here because I want to be here for the people. They didn't come here for me, I came here for them. And to me, that's the greatest thing that I've discovered of being a teacher: humility. Because if your ego is standing in the way, then nothing you say will get through, because you're blocking your own teaching. Now we have a quick lunch break. I'm gonna head out and see what they're offering. Hello, gentlemen. Hello. What do you think about training so far?
It was great.
Tell me you loved it.
It's very interesting.
Cool, great to hear, thank you. What are the plans for the lunch?
German, Italian, what do you want?
Well, when in Germany, so we should eat some, what's that, currywurst, right?
Yeah, Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel. I like Schweinhaxe, but you don't have it here, right?
I guess you can have it here.
You want to sit outside or?
Wow. The key is to initiate the movement not through tension, but through relaxation. You're gonna stand like this. Imagine somebody pulls a rug from under you, punch, and then you just go up again and try to find that relaxation. The best way to improve your martial art is to actually practice another martial art. Because when you've done something for a long time, you become blind to it. So you can rediscover concepts or principles in another art, and then you will see those in your own art, but before you couldn't see it. So I am blocking, and then I'm kicking. There is a saying that to teach is to learn twice, and I couldn't agree more. What the participants are witnessing as I teach is a process of exploration unfolding before their eyes, because I am a work in progress. And just because you're a teacher doesn't mean you're perfect. It just means that you think that it's more important that people learn something than that you have mastered it. Because mastery, just like perfection, in my eyes, doesn't exist. And this gradual exploration of our own self-development and our own potential, that's the teaching process in a nutshell. Almost there. Okay, good job, Eddie. Alright, just had a quick shower at the hotel. Now I'm on my way to a restaurant where we're gonna have dinner with 60 of the seminar participants. They actually booked the whole freaking restaurant. It's time for me to wrap up this first part about what it really means to be a teacher. And then tomorrow, I want to talk about what being a professional teacher truly means. So let me just finish this up by giving you one of my favorite quotes about being a teacher, and it's actually from Bruce Lee. A good teacher can never be fixed in a routine. Each moment requires a sensitive mind that is constantly changing and constantly adapting. A teacher must never impose his student to fit his favorite patterns. A good teacher protects his pupils from his own influence. A teacher is never a giver of truth. He's a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. I am not teaching you anything. I just help you explore yourself. And with those words, it's been a long day. Good night. Last day here in Germany. I want to tell you a little story about what being a professional actually means. See, when I was a kid, I guess I was around 10 years old, I was on my way home from school with a friend. So me and my friend were talking about what we wanted to be when we grow up. Dankeschön.
Bitte sehr.
So I asked my friend, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he says, I want to be a professional ice hockey player. So I'm like, oh, so you're gonna be really good at ice hockey? And he goes, no, professional doesn't mean that you're good at something. It just means that you're getting paid to do it. And he loved ice hockey, so he wanted it to become his career. And that's when it hit me. And I still think about that to this day, because there are so many martial arts instructors, teachers, and coaches who are professional, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're skilled. Obviously, in the best case scenario, you're getting paid because you're good. But there are McDojos out there where people are not necessarily better than you are if you're watching this. And they're doing this full time. So the question is, what does it mean to get paid, and why would you get paid for teaching the martial arts? Let's talk about it. Turns out, getting paid is nothing more than a value exchange. When people give you money for something, whether it's a service or a product or something else, they expect something equal or greater in value in return. And your ability to match, or hopefully exceed those expectations, is what determines your qualifications for actually even being a professional. Which is why the first rule of being a professional martial arts teacher is to put service before self. Day 2 of the seminar. How are you guys feeling? Are you tired?
Really good.
Really good.
It's a lot of work to organize these things. I know how hard it can be, but I hope you have a little bit of energy left for today as well.
Of course.
All right. And a lot of coffee. The side.
Hüfte drehen, Max. Hüfte drehen. Richtig weg.
Okay. And sit.
Oben drauf, schnell.
Good. Yeah. And then a scissor. Perfect.
Good.
Nice. That was perfect. Being a professional means that you're committed to serving a purpose higher than yourself. It means that it doesn't matter how you feel or what you would like to do today, or if you're tired or if you're not inspired. You made a decision and you need to show up, because the show must go on. A common buzzword these days is to be authentic. But if you go to the dentist, you don't want him to be authentic. You don't want him to maybe fix your tooth when he feels like it. You want him to be professional. And the same goes for the martial arts. Being a professional means that it's not about you anymore. It's not about what you want to teach or if you want to teach. It's about what the students need to learn and what they are expecting to learn in the value exchange that defines the word professional. Your students don't care if you're tired. They want you to show up. They need you to commit to your word of being a professional and holding yourself to a higher standard, and then striving every day to live up to that standard. And that's the greatest challenge of a professional, to keep being professional even when it's difficult. But if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it.